Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Alicia, the Water Polar Queen. Alicia is honestly a really good water cleaver. They buffed the Polar Queens, I don't know how many patches ago, but they buffed their second skills to guaranteed crits. If we look at it here, it is a guaranteed crit if the enemies have no beneficial effects, and this has made her a really good cleaver for me as a water-only account here. I have a couple fun comps I really like to use her with that I'm going to show you guys today. First, let's take a look at all of her skills. She has defense break on skill 1. Her second skill deals damage proportionate to the enemy's attack speed. And then we have her third skill, which attacks all enemies 3 times, and then freezes them for 1 turn with a 25% chance each strike. And if she kills or freezes any enemies, then she'll get an additional turn. And something really interesting about this skill is that she doesn't have to be the one to freeze them. Something just has to be frozen when she attacks with that third skill, which we'll see later in the video. It's pretty nice. Let's look at the runes I have on her. So I have her on Rage Will. And if we notice, I don't have too much speed on her. This one actually was HP percentage to prioritize tankiness for her. I wanted some HP. I like to use her in some shield will kind of cleaves. So here are these artifacts. But yeah, I don't have too much speed on her. I like to use her in shield will cleave setups. It's been really nice. So we have a couple different areas I want to showcase her in. Okay, so first things first. We're going to do a little damage test for you guys. If we look at the second skill here, it's like 43k with attack buff. Now keep in mind that they don't have any, these units don't have too much speed, which is why it's probably not as much. We killed everything. Another thing, she's a really good Famian farmer. So we're actually, hold on, let me just, I want to see the third skill with attack buff. Alright, third skill with attack buff. At least we got some defense breaks. Okay, so it's like 45 to 50k damage there. Not bad at all. So she's a really good Famian farmer. As you see, my 10-second timer, I'm pretty sure, is due to her. Her and Beth are really good for that. So she is also a really good farmer for the this dimension rift here, which I mean I'm not going to go into, but if you use her second skill into third skill and keep cycling it that way, she can clear every single wave, and she's a really good farmer for that in Famian. This is going to be the team I'm actually using her with in Siege. It looks strange, but surprisingly, it's really consistent. So we have Nana here, who is on Despair Will. I guess the artifacts as well. And then we have the Herne, the Water Dryad, who has more accuracy than she needs, but that's okay. It's a bit of an unorthodox comp, but if we look at it here, it works really, really well against the Sierra Orion teams. It's a recent team that I've been making use of, but I've been trying it out, and it's been really consistent. Now, unfortunately for us, Orion did not use his S3. Okay, he didn't use S3, so we'll just go ahead and kill everything, but I'm going to try it again and we can see it with S3. Basically the goal of the team, right? Oh, okay, Sierra. We have Nana for the revives. We're going to go ahead and just heal here. Perna crits me, and I don't like that. Alright, and now we wipe with S3, and there we go. But we'll go ahead and do it again. Hope Orion uses S3. We have everything on well, so Orion needs to do exactly that to interrupt us. But as long as he doesn't target Alicia, we're really fine. Even if he does, it's still okay. Because now Nana comes back. And if Nana didn't die, we'd have the Water Fairy to do the stun effect. Or not stun, but the return. Do I want to... Let's just try to reduce attack bar. Alright, we failed to reduce attack bar. And now we're going to go ahead and use S3. We should... Wow, we didn't kill Perna. I can't believe we didn't kill Perna. That's so bad. Alright, I should have used S2 then. I shouldn't have greeted for it. I just really thought Perna would die there, but look at that. We killed everything else, and we are in a good spot. I know Nana's been nerfed a lot, so I've been trying to find some better ways to make use of her now. Let's do that one more time here, just just so we all see. Ah, they went for Alicia this time. So now Alicia dies. We do bring her back. And I think, do I want to use... I'm going to use S2 for healing. We have Nana for the defense break. Okay, we didn't get the Perna, but we should kill both of them. There we go. And now we can wait to Oblivion Perna. So there we go. It still has some risk if they go for Alicia, but it's not the end of the world, which is what I really like about it. Okay, so it also does work against the Rakan variations, but I do feel that it has more risk to it, because Rakan has his Strip Provoke, and I am not a fan of that. We're going to try to defense break Sierra, but it glances, unfortunately. Oh, nice Despair Stun on the Orion. I'm just going to S2, make sure he's dead. Even though Nanalee does give my Alicia some accuracy for the freeze, it's not what I should be reliant on, so I'm not gonna I'm gonna avoid using it. Because this is a speedy comp in general, so her S2 does nice here. And now we get to try to kill this Rakan. I don't think he's gonna Jenga solo me. I don't think that's possible, but who knows? The Sierra Orion, what is it? Fire Beast Rider Marsha works basically the same way. Is she, like, is this variation still used? Because I feel like I haven't seen it very often anymore. So let me know if that's still a thing in the lower tier sieges, but... Oh, look at that. Yeah, big damage. Yeah, we wiped that. So that's probably the one of the safer ones to even hit. So far, it's been really good against the Sierra Orion teams. So I like to have another niche counter for that. So of course, now is the part of the video where we limit test. Will this work? I feel like the Light Beast Rider is just gonna wreck me. Okay. I think we Oblivion Nana. We fail to get the defense break, but we have another chance. And we fucking up. That's okay. That's okay. I think I'm just going to S3 here. Now, we did get the freezes. We got the freezes, but I don't think I want to use them. Gotta think about what I want to do here. Let me, we can attack. We have saved our S2. Because I wanted to dismount first, because I know this will kill. It actually didn't kill. I thought, because the Light Beast Rider had a bunch of attack speed, it would just be dead. Apparently it wasn't. This bad. We do have Nana passives. Let's make sure we put Oblivion back up on Nana. Okay, Perna. That is not very cool of you. Alright, we'll use our S3. Oh, nice. I guess Perna didn't have passive backup. Good for us. I wouldn't have been surprised if Perna procced back into it. Can use Oblivion once again. Water Dryad is a nice unit. Very nice, 4-star. Okay, I think the last one I want to try hitting is this. Now, we have Bastet buff, so Alicia's not going to be able to crit with her second skill, so that might be bad for us. But I feel like it still could be okay, potentially. Let's just push back the Bastet, I think. Alright. Let's go ahead and use S3. We got the freeze, and so now we can hopefully crit. Okay, we didn't crit Sierra, but we did kill everything else. I mean, knock on wood, obviously, but I don't think Sierra 1v3s me. Oh, I mean, she's going to try. She's definitely going to try. Let's return the stun. There we go. We should be okay. And can we? Nice. Very nice. Oh, okay. There's all the procs, but we can return it. You didn't detonate. There we go. Proc into it now. Yes, die to your own bomb. Okay, I've also noticed it works surprisingly well against the Chandra Light Kung Fu Girl Perna team. As long as your RNG isn't too terrible. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to Oblivion Perna. So no healing from Perna. We do get our defense breaks, which is really awesome. I'm actually just going to S2 here, because I don't think we freeze, and wow, look at that. That was some nice S2 damage. And then I think we kill. Very good. All right, let's try one more. I want to see the Light Kung Fu Girl actually use her third skill. Okay, she didn't use her third skill. Come on. Maybe let's try using S3 and see what happens this time. Any shot we kill Chandra because of it, because of Hug? Oh, we actually didn't, but we did freeze Perna, which is really good for us. Okay, so definitely using S2 is the move. I mean, it hits very hard. Like, this is without attack buff, right? Keep in mind, no attack buff here. All right, use S3. Okay, come on. Use S3. Okay, there we go. How bad does this hurt me? Okay, it actually pushed us back a lot, which is unfortunate. But that is what we wanted to see here. Let's slow the Kung Fu Girl. Okay, we'll Oblivion Perna. We'll get our defense breaks. Any despair stuns on our side? No. Okay, so that's bad. Let's use S3 and hope for a freeze. Oh, we actually got it, but we also got stunned, so I am not a fan of that. Let's go ahead and stun the Kung Fu Girl. And does this kill Chandra? Oh, it does. Very good. That's because of all the hug damage he took. Okay, so, I mean, it doesn't... You know, even when it goes a little bit wrong initially, it's not too bad. So I do like this as an option. We've seen Alicia in Siege. We know she's a great farmer, but the place she really shines is in Arena. Like Arena Rush, she's a really great Arena Cleaver. So I super recommend her. She's really good in like the Tiana Cleave comps. She pairs really well with Tiana because Tiana removes all the buffs for you. But this is the team comp I like to use Alicia best in. This is where I use her the most. If you've seen any of my Arena Rush videos, you've seen this team. We'll probably go through and hit a bunch of comps like this because it's really good and I want to show off how it works. So we have Alicia lead here with the attack power leader skill. Water String Master. And she's here to make sure that she outspeeds everything. I have, if we look kind of slow on this end, I have 2 quad rune speeds on her. There's one. This is my perfect quad speed rune. I really like this rune. I was really surprised when I got it, and it's awesome. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this one. I cannot wait to get a Bastet to put this on, but for now, it's resting on my String Master. The goal of this comp, we have String Master go first, block all of their beneficial effects, And then we're slow, shield, will, cleave for the rest of the team. For Galleon, it really doesn't matter. You just make him tanky. You could potentially go damage if you want to, but this team doesn't lack damage. And then we have Varad. I have him on a damage build, but honestly, I think you could go high defense on it. I don't even think he needs crit damage. You probably could just go a bunch of defense percent, and he'll still do his purpose. Varad also got a buff on his third skill, which means that glancing hits won't occur if these enemies' defense is half or less of your defense. So you want a lot of defense on him. The reason we're using Varad is a non-glancing freeze, so it works on the wind units, and it will set up Alicia so that she always gets her third skill, and I don't have to rely on her freezing. I get consistent third skill resets if the enemies don't die. And he also pushes back all their attack bar in the process. It's really good. And now we just get to wipe the whole team count. So this is a team I came up with for Arena Rush. I really needed a quick cleave offense, and this just destroys the tanky defenses. Teams like this, where they don't have any buffs and they have strippers, I try to push them back with Abigail, because I do like that option. Abigail is a decent counter to Juno's thing. Juno doesn't get the speed buff anymore. Oh, does Juno move? Let's try to push back Juno. There we go. Oh, but Juno's on Nemesis. That was almost bad. So then we have this option for those kind of comps. I've been playtesting that. So same thing here. I am not going to give Nora the chance to move, so we are going to definitely super push her back. Yeah, we're just going to push her back, and that's all we care about, as long as she doesn't go. Oh, and she moves anyway. Shoot. Another unit I could have used... another unit I could have used is the Water Grim Reaper, which maybe I should have actually used him here, because Nora moved anyway. But his freeze would be really good. And he also strips into freeze. So if Nora's on will, that would have been an option. But Abigail does also strip too. We're going to try to hit this. It might... does it work? It might not. They might do too much damage to my Alicia here. It was actually really risky because of the Yanhong, because she could have used her strip skill. So I probably shouldn't have hit with this, but we did get lucky. And so now we kill them all. And Alicia, great unit to kill Kinky with, as we saw. Her S2's guaranteed crit against him with no buffs. So something like this. As long as I land all my defense breaks, knock on wood, right? But we'll go ahead, use our S3. Light Pioneer should use his S3. Oh, I hate when Molly... Ah, man. Okay, so I actually really hate when that happens. That's bad. We're going to go ahead and just do this. We're going to push back anyway. We're going to double up on our freeze, which is fine. Push everything back. And now we do it. Anything else I want to hit here before... I'll just do a little bit more to Molly here. And he shot this Kinky Despair stuns me. No, he does not, so we should be able to just blast him. And there we go, whole team dead. That is the risk of... If Kinky Despair stunned me there, that would be bad. That's why I like to cleave him with the will. Okay, so we can also hit something like this. Yeah, that Molly strip there into the provoke sucked. It doesn't usually happen, but when it does, it is unfortunate. Oh, really bad for us. They just had to go and resist on me. You know, do you think Can we make Galleon irresistible so no one has to struggle with his inconsistency? Would that be too busted? It probably would be. I just get tired of him missing all the time, though. Because we should be able to deal with all this. I'm actually just going to use our S2 here and try to stun them. Because we have nothing to block. And one thing that's nice, if I do use S2, my String Master is fast enough so that she can get back into her phase before the rest of my team moves, which is a nice option. It's a nice option to have. Oh, we are totally going to hit this. Some other units that this comp is really effective against, you know, we have Riley, which is annoying, the Geldnir. As we see here, this team actually works really well against him. Because assuming we land all of our defense breaks, watch, we have Rad to push back and do all of his damage. He does his freeze, and yeah, he does his healing, right? But now we have our S3, and even though he heals this back up, we go into S2. And so we're not worried about Geldnir. It works really well against that. We should also be able to hit this team right here. We'll go ahead and use our S3 to stun nothing. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. I didn't actually need the buffs here, so I could have gone something else. But I didn't want to change. So we'll go ahead and do our big damage. And then do more big damage. And look at that, everything dead. It's very satisfying. I have a lot of fun cleaving with this. Okay, we're going to try to do this because I want to push back the Praha. Which, maybe I should have just used, the Grim Reaper. I want to show you guys the Grim Reaper. Oh, that sucks. But we have backup defense breaks. Sorry, that's actually why I took her in, for backup defense breaks, because I totally knew that would happen. So that was good. Backup defense breaks, because Galleon fails me. All right, we're going to hit this, because I just want to show that this is also really good against Halphys. Now, unfortunately for us, Nora's on Will, so we can't control her. Just don't provoke my whole team. Okay. That was risky. Halphys has no speed, but that's okay. Our comp will do enough damage to kill everything, and because we have the String Master, Halphys cannot get his invincibility up. So this is a really good option for him. This team counters pretty much all of the super tanky comps you see during Arena Rush, but we do struggle against any comp with a stripper. Okay, one more before I'm out of Arena Wings. We'll go ahead, we'll just use S2 because I want to strip the Molly, or not strip, I want to stun the Molly before she can strip me. There we go. And we did get pushed back, but we didn't need the String Master for that, so we're fine. And then, look at that. We'll just use S2 for huge damage. Look at that big damage there. We didn't even need S3 to kill. It's so nice. So yeah, that is my Alicia showcase for today. Let me know what you guys think about Alicia in the comments down below. What kind of comps do you like to use her with? Are there certain counters you have for her in Guild War and Siege? What kind of arena comps do you like to use her with? Because she's definitely primarily a arena unit, but I've seen some uses for her in Guild War and Siege, and I just showed mine for her. She's pretty nice. I really enjoy cleaving with her. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you all in the next video. All right, bye-bye, everybody.